Bad plays games.
Hello Pioneers, I hope you're well. My name is Bed, and this is the Satisfactory Plus mod for the game Satisfactory. In the last episode we did so much stuff, I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to do that much again. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. This episode, I still don't know what I want to do either, but I wanted to play and record, so I just decided to turn the camera on and to see what I see. I do know the first thing I want to do is get 10 more inventory slots. So I picked up some resources, and there we go. Look at that. I love it. Between episodes, I got a lot of great feedback. This commenter suggested, in your blueprint for train track poles, you should add a nexus pole to propagate it along the way on the opposite square from your power pole. Just an idea. And I think, great idea. I'll do that now. So let's do that now. Interesting. I wonder if they meant... Let's see, when I was thinking about their comment, I was thinking they meant up here. But they probably mean right down here. Let's see what we can do. I can do diagonal. I guess freeform it. Something like that. That's kind of cool. I don't think I got it centered. Let's try again. Might not be possible the way I have this run. Yeah, look, it doesn't look like it's going to line up in the center. That's where the support goes. Maybe up here? Let's see, what if I take that up like that? Oh, actually, here. What I meant to run it this way to kind of match that little arm right there. Now it's just floating, though. How about something like that? And you know what I'm thinking, though? Go up like that, out like that, over like this. Since I missed, we'll do it again. And let's use a painted beam instead, and we can make it the same blue color. Yeah, I like that. A nice... Yeah, I love it. Great idea. Thanks for the suggestion. I definitely wanted to also do trains again this episode. I want to expand this network out into all the way to the northern forest, through the Rocky Desert, and then up into the Crater Lakes area. And that'll give us access already right into the bamboo fields and the red forest. But then I also got this comment. It says, wow, there's a lot going on. I didn't think I had the correct mental picture of the size of this new factory. Holy crap, Batman. I love it. Holy crap, Batman. This is going to be chunky. Hope your GPU doesn't have a nervous breakdown coping with it all. When you start looking into more power, I can highly recommend going for gas power. It's a lot easier to handle gas than refining oil for power. The pipe spaghetti is a bit intense, though. Keep up the good work, and I'll be looking forward to the next one. Great comment. Thanks for suggesting that. I didn't know exactly what they meant by gas burners for gas power. So I asked on my Discord, and somebody said they might mean natural gas, which you can get in an oil alternate recipe. But then I asked the original commenter, and they said you put an air splitter down in the toxic gas, run it through the chemical reactor, and you get methane and hydrogen. And some coal. The methane burns directly in the gas boilers. If you put the hydrogen in there, then you get water. And And they suggested combining hydrogen and oxygen to get oxyhydrogen. And maybe I can burn that. I did check the wiki though, and it says that only gives us water as well. But then on the wiki, I saw another use for oxyhydrogen, which is related to the processing and creation of molten invar. So, kind of doing an audible, as I constantly do. We're going to make another power plant with gas this time. And that way we're going to have oxyhydrogen to do invar. Let me check what we're missing though. All right, fluid and gas energy. So this is certainly something we're going to need. In fact, let's just select the milestone now. And then tier 6, this is what I want. So we need purified cobalt, nickel, deuterium. So we're going to do this one as well. Now thinking about this, I'm not actually ready to start putting production floors into the mega base yet. And I really don't love the mega base. I need to name each building separately, I think. And I want to refer to it not as a mega base or a mega factory or even a gigafactory. I want to go bigger, which leaves us with what's after giga and then tera or even peta. So maybe a tera factory, kind of like that. But anyway, like I said, I want to come up with something cool that has all 4 buildings named something unique. Anyway, so this is our new plan. We're going to unlock this milestone, and then we're going to unlock this milestone. We're going to start by tossing our components in. And the automated wiring is the only thing that I don't think we have just sitting around, so let's go look into that. Oh, actually, it might be done. I did turn this back on when I was thinking about the episode. Yeah, I've already done this. I put the put stators back into the FactSet network. And I think the only thing that's pulling them out, yeah, because we don't have a motor factory yet, so the only thing that would be pulling them out would be the automated wiring, which is over here. We were using it to make Mark IV hard drives, or I think. Yes. Okay, excellent. Perfect. Okay, and let's grab some reinforced iron, or reinforced industrial beams. What am I even saying anymore? We need 500. 2, 3, 4, 5, and another for good measure. And then we need lead sheets, which are down in the main storage hub down here. The X main storage hub. That's still what I use though. I do need to finish the donut. We'll do that soon. This was an easy task. I like that. Sometimes it's good to just have an easy task to finish really quick. Perfect. Let's see. Do we have... Hit the wrong button. Do we have methane already? We do. Right here. We do have it. Okay, toxic air splitting. We get methane, hydrogen. So we're definitely going to need to increase our fabric once we get to power generation. I suspect that's not going to happen this episode because, yeah, this new one right here requires 1,000 purified cobalt, which means we're going to go down the cobalt rabbit hole on our way to Invar. And when I was planning to do cobalt last month, I think like 4 or 5 episodes ago, I was planning to do cobalt, and I made this handy dandy chart, which kind of outlines where we're going to get all of the elements we need, how much we're going to need, kind of where it goes, the kind of the workflow. So let's start working off of this. Set up to our temporary oil, our little basic oil setup. And first off, we're going to probably need to clear out our fluids, that stockpile. Yeah. Really need to take the time to redo all this. And we will, I promise. We're getting to it. We're getting good progress on the Terra factory, the Terra plant. Getting good progress on that. Anyway, let's try to make this as easy as possible for us. Since this isn't an endgame, this isn't a permanent factory, this is another stepping stone. Boy, I hate... we're fine. Alright, let's put this into here. We can allow 20 of that. We're not going to probably need to put it in our inventory using push rules, so. Alright, so that's the first, that's sulfur powder. We're going to need to mix the sulfur powder. So we need to mix the sulfur powder here that we have with oxygen. We get oxygen by taking air and fabric. So where's that fabric we're making? It's actually up here as well. No, it's not. It's down there. Right here. How much are we actually making? 20 per minute. Not a lot. Let's get this into the FactSet network as well. Alright, let's make an air collector. Can't afford because I don't have any modular frames. Haha. Stole some modular frames. There, now we're good. There, now it's going to make air. Let's put air into the FactSet network now. Seems kind of cool. Alright, and air. I don't remember how to limit this. 5% or something like that. Should probably go and increase the fluid storage. But I think we'll be okay right now. Alright, so now we have air and fabric. So now we can do the air splitting right here to lead to putting the oxygen with that sulfur powder to get sulfurous gas. So let's do that. We need a flexible blast furnace. And the blast furnace needs... Wait, where's the... I was looking at the output, that's why I confused myself. Here we want the inputs that way. So let's take... I'm going to redo this and I'm going to stop using the FactSet network. I'm not sure if we talked about that or not. We've talked about how I'm going to use it in the future, and I definitely want to use it for the push rule. I'm loving that. I don't love what I'm doing here. We've touched on it a ton of times. The whole system is really cool, it's just too easy. But because this is another, temporary fix, I'm okay with it. Alright, what do we need here? We need to make sulfurous gas. Okay, so we're going to select sulfur powder. It's going to need 120 per minute. Okay, now we're going to need some oxygen. So to get oxygen, we need a chemical reactor. And after handcrafting one single motor that we needed, we're good here. Alright, now we're going to do air splitting. Let's power that up, give it some fabric and some air. So for that we want a FactSet item sender right there, and we want a fluid sender right there. And good up, perfect. This one's going to be fabric. Oh no. This one we want air. This one we want fabric. There, just like that. Okay. So now we're getting oxygen, methane, and coal. Let's just pick one. That's hopefully... Okay, the methane's wrong. So here's methane. I meant here's oxygen. Alright, now we're making sulfurous gas. We're going to need An industrial fluid buffer. Oh, I like that. We'll fill it with methane. And we need awesome sink storage. And we'll have coal. Perfect. Now this is getting us sulfurous gas. Now we're going to take the sulfurous gas and we're going to combine it with water in a chemical reactor to make sulfuric acid. So I actually came over here to grab some rotors, but I think what I want to do now is take this opportunity to add rotors to my push it rules. Is a stack of rotors 100 or 200? I think they're 200. Let's just go with it. Nope, they're only 100. That's fine. Easy fix. 100, save. Perfect. Just gonna whip up 20 motors. I'll do 30, just to have spare. I need 20 for the 2 more chemical reactors for this little project, though. Okay, brilliant. Okay. Now this is to make hydrochloric acid. So we need sulfuric acid. To get sulfuric acid, we just do that, because that's what we're making. Except that's an input. Let's move this. Let's move it just a little bit to give us some more room. There. Sulfurous gas. Oh, whoops, I was looking at the wrong thing. I skipped a step, which makes sense. I actually need to make sulfuric acid first, which uses the sulfurous gas and water. So let's grab fluid sender. And I'm guessing since this didn't drop at all, we have plenty coming in. So now we're getting sulfuric acid. Okay, now we're doing hydrochloric acid. So to do the hydrochloric acid, we're going to take the output of here. Add the sulfuric acid. And we need water, and we need salt. Let's just change that slightly like that. So I can put a fluid sender like that. And water again. And we're still good there, I think. Okay, and this is to make hydrochloric acid. And once we have power, it'll start taking... Yeah, there. Now, do we have salt in the system? We do not. I didn't think we did. But now, salt we're going to steal right from the Nexus. Comes out of the fluid conditioner. So let's go up to the Nexus and put that into the FactSet network. Alright. And then... we'll do it like that. I think that'll work. And I'll limit it just to 20. Or 10 even. FactSet item sender. Send us that delicious salt. And now we have hydrochloric acid. And this is going to give us... so we need stearcite and we need sand. And then we'll get cobalt. Right, and then sorted rubite will get us nickel. I just had another thought. We need to package hydrochloric acid for the for the space elevator. Let's do that first. Why not, right? Let's get it done. So we need an AI fluid packer. Why can't I afford rubber? Why am I not getting rubber automatically is a better question. Because I never put rubber in the stupid FactSet system. That's why. Hey, at least there's a good good and obvious reason. Okay, got that taken care of. AI fluid packer. Alright, so we're going to need the acid to go in there, and we're going to need to make canisters. Alright, so we want empty canisters. How do we make empty canisters? Empty canisters are plastic and iron wire. So that's going to put them in an assembler. Empty canister. Alright, that wants power. And then down and dirty. Iron wire. Right. Always. Iron wire. Plastic. Alright, perfect. We're only running at half efficiency, but I'm okay with that for a hot second. Let's grab a storage container. Oh, that startled me. That just sounded. Alright, let's go and see how much we need. And take care of the byproduct in the oil so it never stops. Or at least stops much less. 2,000. 2,000, 30 per minute. It's going to take about an hour to do that. You know what we'll do? We'll fix the byproducts of the oil to get that going, and then we'll go and make another machine. Alright, so the machines that fill the most is this. Heavy oil residue. So how do we get rid of heavy oil residue? We could turn it into diesel fuel and then burn it. We can turn it into smokeless powder. We can turn it into petroleum coke. Well, that's what we're going to want to do. We're going to want to turn it into petroleum coke because we can just sink it. And then we don't have to worry about it all that much. The water here, I'm going to put into fluid receiver. So we can hopefully just burn it off whenever we're using water. That should work. Fuel. What can fuel be turned into? I mean, I know we can obviously burn it. We could package it. Oh, and that might get us closer to a jetpack. That would be kind of cool, too. Alright, so. Turning this into coke. Petroleum coke. We do 20 per minute into 120 per minute. Ah, look at that. Chemical reactors already coming in handy. So this is running at 95. Let's just call it 100% efficiency. So we need 50. So we need three of these. Okay, let's grab a power line for our hover pack. And then we want chemical reactor. Just like so. Yeah, just like so. Wait, did that build it backwards? It did. Petroleum coke. Perfect. Put these all to petroleum coke. And then there. There. Now we'll get ourselves, let's see, special awesome sink storage. Perfect. Now we need mergers. And we need to use the correct output. Brilliantly stupid, just like me. There's our heavy oil residue problem solved. That's our water issue mostly solved. And our fuel issue is not solved at all. However, this doesn't back up nearly as much. This didn't back up nearly as much as the heavy oil residue, so I'm not as worried about it. Are we not getting 60 hydrochloric acid? Oh, the salt's our issue. Oh, yeah, see, it immediately stopped. I didn't even power it. What a goober. There, now we've at least doubled it, and we're going to be getting 100% efficiency out of this. And it'll only take about a half an hour to do, and then we'll switch over to making cobalt. I'm sure we can find something to do in the meantime. So I think for trains I want to use 2-meter ramps, right? Let's think about what's going to happen when we bring the train in here. I'd kind of like a cool way to have the train go up on the outside and down on the inside in a radius. It's not always going to work with all the way the rocks work. I haven't really thought this through, have I? Well, we're not going to worry about that. Thinking. Who needs it? Let's put one there and then zoop it out. To there. Like that. Does that work? Oh, it kind of works. It kind of works, doesn't it? Let's see. It's kind of the beauty of having done the pillars where the way we did it at every single change of direction. I can't tell if I love it or hate it. Let's just try this out and see. Take it all the way up. Yeah, I think I just fly up there. Nice busy neck. You know what? I sort of low-key... Is that what the kids still say? I kind of low-key love this. Look at that. It's so cool. And we could just curve off anywhere we need to. I think, right? Like if we're going up this incline and we want to just shoot off into a factory. Let's try like a flat one though. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to make some turnoffs. Wait, no, we don't need turnoffs. We just need to turn earlier. Like that. So, I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but... Oh no. Rude. Made me lose my train of thought. We all know how desperate I am to keep my train of thought. That's a lot of coupons. Coupons. You guys say coupon or coupon? The word looks like it should be coupon. I know people say coupon, but I grew up saying coupon. This is the kind of hard-hitting journalism you can come to expect from old bed. Yeah, so, train line. This is going to be up. It's going to go up. It's going to continue on that slope. The same curvature right into that factory. And then it'll keep going up and into that factory and then into that factory. And then all of them will have ups on one side and probably downs on the other side. With exits, strategically planned, like those rocks are going to get in the way, so we'll go around them, right? We're not going to get stuck on making every single thing look symmetrical and perfect, because that's just not what's going to happen here in this Terra plant. So, I love it. Look at that. And I've been stressing over how I was going to do rails, like ever since I built this and then curved it stupidly. I'm like, how the heck am I going to do that? And it just sort of, when I came over here, it just seemed logical. And I did enough rambling. We probably have enough of our hydrochloric acid. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We're just over halfway done. And since we're doing 60 per minute now, that means we have about 15 minutes left. I haven't really thought about this. I don't know what to do. Let's go check for mutations. Hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised. I know we did get a new one, I think, between episodes. I just don't remember where or when. So let's check it. Yes, yeah, here it was. I have got a second of both of these. Awesome. That means we're done, right? We're done with this? Awesome, yeah. And that means, yeah, we've got 2 copper, 2 iron. We have plenty of orange, so we're done. We're done with this machine. What about this one? 2 orange, 1 blood red. Wait a minute, did I have a blood red already? Put these in here for a thumbnail. Oh, we're all good. What about this one, though? So we have 2 orange, so we need 1 blood red slug and 2 of these unknown ones. That's all the mutations we're waiting on. I have not really decided how I'm going to tackle dismantling of this old infrastructure. And I think what I'm going to do is just kind of piecemeal, like when I run by, just, you know, clear off a little bit. And I'm not going to worry about showing it. I'm not going to make an episode around deconstruction. That's just boring. I'm going to wait until we get new infrastructure built right in the Terra plant to replace everything before I take it out, of course. And then, yeah, we'll have to rebuild everything, but I don't think it'll take very long. But that's going to do it for this episode. And in our typical way, a comment about burning gases led me down a weird methane hole that turned into cobalt, that turned into... What did we do? We made a bit of hydrochloric acid. and you know what? We planned out the train and stuff too. So next episode, we'll finish up... wait a minute. I told myself I wasn't going to predict what I'm going to do in general. But I'm pretty sure we'll probably finish off the hydrochloric acid and do a little bit of cobalt next episode. And I can't wait to start bringing in products with trains. So it's going to be great. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Please leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. Till next time. Bye now.
Bad Plays Games. Bad Plays Games. Bad Plays Games. Bad Plays Games. Bad Plays Games.